Yo, 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 yo. What's good with it, man? It's the homie MACK. Music, art, culture, knowledge. Reporting live from the Dogon. Each one teach one, peace and love. Like, share, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. But you know, it's the homie MACK. Another session of MACK Minutes, reporting live from the Dogon as always. Well, not always, but the majority of the time. This session of MACK Minutes will be entitled BMF and America's Love Affair with Black Porn Trauma. With Black Trauma Porn. I know that's probably, that's an interesting juxtaposition of words for this title. But, I mean, I guess, first off, let me say, I enjoyed BMF. For those that don't know, on Stars, 50 Cent is executive producing a television series about BMF. BMF being Black Mafia Family, which was essentially a drug cartel. Would you call them a cartel? Yeah, I guess. I don't know if they. Yeah. I mean, they were moving a lot of work, so I guess you could say they were a cartel. Black Mafia Family, rooted in Detroit, started by Demetrius Flannery, better known as Big Meech, and Southwest T. They're blood brothers. I think I don't need to go in depth about BMF and what they did per se, but they definitely left an indelible mark in the drug game, left an indelible mark in hip-hop culture, street culture in general. I think Southwest T actually was released from a federal prison last year due to COVID. They tried to get clemency for Meech, didn't go through. I think largely because Big Meech has a lot of influence. I mean, anytime you can get Pyrus, Crips, Vice Lords, GDs, all to put their differences to the side to make money and to move as a unit, you're a powerful person. Meech is definitely a man of influence. But let's get back to the show. BMF executive produced by 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. Pretty much in this TV series, it's documenting the creation and evolution of BMF. And I started to notice, like, I'm watching Raising Kanan. I'm watching, Power, the Power Book 2 Ghost, and I'm watching BMF, and the theme is pretty much the same. Black poverty, black death, black calamity, black destruction, black dysfunction. And these things are part of the narrative of being black in America. But I think our story is so much greater. I think our story, our resilience, our socio-political, our culture, our historical narrative goes beyond black trauma and black pain. It's a booming industry. Black trauma is a booming industry. A lot of people, like to see it. They like to see the gangster shit. Like to see the dope dealer. Like to see the shooter. All that. And I'm not hating on the actors and actresses. I'm not saying don't watch BMF or let's just totally revolt against the industry because they're misrepresenting us. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I want to see black sci-fi. I want to see, a narrative that speaks to black resiliency, that speaks to black resiliency outside of the criminal element. I will say this: there was a scene on BMF where they were in the classroom. I believe Southwest T was he was in a senior in high school. Went to Detroit Southwestern. Shout out to the Southwestern Prospectors. He was a student at Detroit Southwestern, and they were in I'm assuming it was a history class. And the teacher was talking about Marx and how Karl Marx was essentially saying, you know, people's material needs essentially are what entrap them. And people begin to live, people get to the point where they're living to meet these material needs by any means. If that means criminality, if that means commodity fetishism, if that means just get it by any means, that's what people are going to do. And I thought it was dope how there was a conversation between the teacher and Southwest T, and Southwest T was like, look, man, yeah, I understand, you know, we should think long term about our decisions. We should think long term about our future. But when you're starving right now, you got to get it right now. You don't have the agency or the privilege to be able to think long term investment. You're thinking about, so what's the first rule of nature? Self-preservation. You're thinking about those 24 hours in front of you, not 2-3 years down the line. It is what it is. So I felt like they gave context to I don't feel like it was essentially like a glorification of violence and drug dealing. I felt as though they did give a narrative, a context. They humanized Meech. They humanized Southwest T. They showed Meech's mother, his family. I like that. I mean, it showed the indigency, the poverty that the Flannery, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, the Flannery family was enduring, living in Ecorse. Native Detroit. I'm a native Detroiter myself, so I could identify with the milieu, the social surroundings. You know, Ecorse, River Rouge, Detroit. You know, all of it. I could. It was tangible and it was real, and I like the way that they demonstrated just the culture of Detroit, of Metro Detroit. And I think they humanized Meech. You can see his how he had an inherent charisma about himself. He was good negotiating. He was a calm player. You know, I think his son is doing a masterful job of playing that role. And again, I'm saying this because I want to give balance to what I'm saying. I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm not trying to trash the show. I'm gonna watch the whole series, but I guess I'm starting to feel like one of my friends, you know, he said basically we're recycling the imagery we see. And by that meaning, if all I'm seeing is hustlers, all I'm seeing is dope boys, all I'm seeing is killers, all I'm seeing are cutthroat capitalists, you know, people who, you know, are stuck in commodity fetishism and commodity just consumption, consume, money, materialism. You get caught up in that and you replicate it. I don't care how strong your mind is. If you see something enough, especially contingent upon your age, it can influence your paradigm. It can influence your thought process. It can influence how you process reality. You know, and I guess I want to see things that speak more to, you know, kind of like a black. I don't really like Blackish in some of these sitcoms. I haven't seen the Black Wonder Years yet, but I just want to see a black narrative that's painted outside of struggle. You know, you know, just like I'm tired of seeing slave movies, I'm tired of black trauma porn. You know, I think, again, our resiliency, our ingenuity, our narrative, our historical narrative is so much broader than that. So much broader than criminality. And again, I am not trying to say that the criminality. Okay, let me say this. I'm not going to say that these things aren't true. I'm not saying that they don't have a place in our historical narrative. I just think that we get browbeaten so much with this, and it's like our narrative is so much. It's so much more. It's so much richer than this. You know, I want to see. I don't know. Again, black sci-fi, a black Harry Potter type figure. I don't know, just something. A strong black family unit that's prosperous, and their narrative, their you know, their display is not just centered in pain and poverty. You know, and I think about people who have never been around black people, and their reference point ultimately is pop culture, television, movies, you know, and they get a myopic perception of what blackness is, you know. And again, I feel like these images are even recycled amongst the black community and replicated, you know. But yeah, I know somebody's probably watching this and say, well, Maurice, there is black sci-fi, there is black fantasy. Yeah, I know, but I don't think it gets the same mainstream push. But we know that images create a dialectic in our mind, and by dialectic, like a thought process. You know, the orientation in your mind, how you place things, the value you place on things, the way you may devalue certain things. Film and imagery influence the narrative. You know, and I guess again, I will say the people that are writing BMF, they definitely. I don't feel as though I don't feel as though they are glorifying criminality. I do think they're they're humanizing meats. They're humanizing the community. You know, like these people aren't just monsters. You know, they are just trying to pursue the American dream. They may do it in a very convoluted, destructive way, depending on who you may ask. Because we all know America is built on blood and money. But they say America is a criminal enterprise. You can say that to a great extent, especially with imperialism, colonialism. But yeah, this is a session of MACK Minutes. Just something to think about. You know, I respect 50 Cent and what he's doing. But again, sometimes things just seem really redundant. You know, the players change, but the game is still the same. You know, criminality, drug dealing, all that. You know, and it has its place. I'm just saying. I think there are other dynamics of our culture that need to be accentuated. But I do like how, just like in Snowfall, they have politicized the struggle, showing that you know there are dynamics outside the black community that has pigeonholed the black community or put the black community in a precarious situation. Just something to think about. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel 82 Kings. Hit me up on Instagram at MackTV_82. It's the homie Mac, man. Click on all the links in the description box. Thumbs up, give me the likes. I need the algorithm to feel me, man. Each one teach one, peace and love. It's the homie Mac, man, signing out from the Dogon. I'm out.